pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We have the meeting minutes from our first meeting, January 14th. Did anybody not get a chance to read those? You weren't on that one yet. You weren't on that one yet.
I saw, yeah, I'm good.
I'll make a motion to approve the January 14th meeting minutes.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Thank you.
And then we have meeting minutes from the February 23rd meeting.
I didn't see those on it.
What's that? This one?
Yeah, February 23rd.
Okay, well, we'll come back to them. I'll just pass it around. We'll move on to the next. Old business, we left off at comp time, and Jenny had brought up some points that we just went ahead and left for the meeting. Jenny, I know you sent an email with some.
Yeah, did you guys get a chance to read that? What I found after talking to a tax person and doing some research is that basically the big beautiful bill, we can continue to pay our employees the way we've always paid them. Their benefits can count towards overtime, or comp time counts towards their 40-hour week. And it is a 40-hour week, not an 80-hour pay period. It's a 40-hour week. It's actually a payroll administration issue. When the payroll is submitted, you have to look at the overtime and then determine, did that employee have any PTO or sick time or holiday or whatever. Those hours, even though they're paid at time and a half, like we have always done, they are not counted towards that tax credit. Only the weeks where you physically work 40 hours, those are counted towards that tax credit. So it becomes a payroll
Yeah,
administration
it's
issue.
a nightmare.
It
Right.
is.
Right, I'm sure it's not easy, but when you look at the dollar aspect of it, which I did, I went back and recalculated a person's
Yeah, I saw
entire
that.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, they lost money by losing the time and a half and getting straight time instead to save. They got the tax credit, but they lost $250 of gross wages to save $116 on their taxes. And after talking to the guys in my department, they are not happy that they might be on vacation one day and they get called in for overtime and get paid straight time for that. They would rather not have that tax credit than to give up their comp time or their overtime pay.
They have to get the tax credit though.
They don't have to.
Gail has to report it on the W-2s.
For the
They
hour,
don't have-
yeah, for
Yeah,
the
for the
hours that are
hours, you're not
for the
really
hours
giving
that
them
are
the tax
eligible.
credit.
Right, for the hours that are eligible.
Yeah.
But you don't have to,
No, you don't have to physically work.
we can still pay our people time and a half and let their PTO and their holiday or whatever count towards their 40-hour week. You can do that.
My issue is just tracking. How would that work in your office, Gail? Because if you don't have it accurate, you're gonna cost the county thousands of dollars in fines when somebody reports it. That's just my thought.
This is where the Harris thing's gonna come in.
But
I'm looking at you,
Yeah.
your payroll, so I'm gonna stay way out of
We
this.
do not,
This
we have never done it like that when it's easier, it's just easier to track.
like what?
You have to physically work the 40 hours before you get an overtime rate. That's just how we did it at school.
And that goes back to how the book was written, that they could not have to work the 40 hours to get, when I say not have to, they can
Yeah.
use their PTO or vacation or
And still be eligible.
for overtime.
Yeah, that's what we are now.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, it doesn't necessarily come back to
Yeah.
my office, I mean, Jenny reports that John Doe has 10 hours of overtime, but he took 10 hours vacation times, and that's, Dusty.
I have no worry as long as it's reported right, because if like, just one person wrong is going to cause a massive audit and then fines from the county. That's just my thought. Because the big beautiful bill states you only count that 0.5. You don't count the hour, the time and a half. You don't count time, you just count 0.5. So, I mean, I don't know what kind of payroll system you use. Ours, we track it. We do not do comp time at the school, so it's irrelevant for us.
We got pairs.
Yeah.
And right now, we don't keep track of anybody. I keep track of my girls in my
Yeah.
office, and everybody else keeps track of theirs.
So it'd be Jenny. So if something was,
Jenny and, I mean, it's under dual control, it's Jenny and Dusty, it's, and the person that worked it or didn't work it or whatever.
I hate to see us penalize the employees, hurt them financially because we're concerned about processing payroll correctly. I mean, we should be able to process the payroll correctly. Whether it's
I agree.
complicated or not, I don't think that's justification to say, oh, none of this counts toward your overtime anymore, because it's too hard to keep track of it.
I mean, that's my only concern. Just make sure it gets reported right. 2026.
And Harris is aware, the big
Yeah.
people, they've done all their stuff.
All
I mean,
their
the payroll itself gets calculated, it's the clocking in and out.
Yeah.
It's talking to that. I mean, I've had my girls clocking in and out, this will be the third week that they've clocked in and out, but it's not working correctly, and it's not just Harris, it's AOB as well.
Yeah.
But that's why I didn't have everybody do it. But I mean, it's.
Yeah.
But you said yours doesn't communicate with your payroll system.
No,
no.
We just type it in. It's that
So
simple.
do you get a report?
Yep.
See, right now, we just get pay vouchers.
You should get it. I don't know what AOD is, but they should have the capability of running a report for clocking in and out. That's what I would think. That's what our timekeeping. We use the same timekeeping system that the EMS uses,
SCR.
or SCR, whatever.
Same.
Yeah.
That was just, they started that last year, mid-year.
So the way that we don't have, that's just something in the handbook, we don't need to change that. It already reads what we just said.
It said that you do not have to physically work the 40 hours.
Right.
So, and then that's what you're trying to keep it as?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were trying to do it.
Well, we were going.
PTO,
we were
comp
batting
time.
everything around, what's
Yeah.
what's best for us.
So, yeah, it currently says that you do not have to physically. If you have a vacation day on Monday and Saturday they get called out, and so, yeah.
Is that what the handbook says now?
Yeah.
Yeah, now everything counts towards your 40 hours, and then you go into overtime.
Then we need a motion if we want to do that.
Leave it as is.
I think we made a motion last time to change it, didn't we? When we did it.
You did,
Yeah.
yes.
And they voted for it, I did not. But I'll make a motion to keep the handbook as it currently states that benefit hours count towards your 40-hour week. Is that correct? Does that make sense?
Yeah, that was based on $80.
So we can fix that
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. we can fix
Let's
that.
fix it. I mean, when we bat all this stuff around and it's kind of being talked, out loud, a lot of confusion happens. So, we have to, and that's, I think that's where we kind of got at the last meeting, was we had talked about so much stuff and we were just like, okay, we need to stop and, go back and look and see what it's actually is happening and make those decisions.
So I'll make a motion to rescind the 80-hour work week. That's all that'll require, because we're basing this on a 40-hour work week. So everything attached to the 80-hour work week that we discussed would be rescinded.
I second the motion.
All in favor? Jane, what was your motion?
Well, since you just rescinded the last one, I guess mine's probably not necessary. Is it?
I wouldn't think so.
Because what he just,
Yeah, he just
We're
rescinded
just
what we
keeping
did
it.
last
Right.
time.
We're keeping it old. Right.
Yes.
All right, so next in old, oh, wait, I didn't say that. Next was comp time. We had made a motion. We had set it at max of 160 hours comp time. You can carry over 80 hours. So that one was passed. Vacation, we tabled vacation time. We need to think about how much vacation time we can do that, which was 6 weeks before disability kicks in, right?
Was that that was sick time, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was sick. I said vacation.
So you wanted to change the sick time, all of it, take away the PTO and go back to individual classifications.
Yeah, 6 weeks of sick was 240 hours. That brings you enough time to get to disability.
Right.
The old is 480 hours max. And that was in the old handbook. Thoughts on sick?
So sick time, it was a max of 480 hours.
It was, yes. That was the old.
That's 60 days.
That's only 60 days.
Yeah, 480 hours, 60 days.
Long-term disability you won't get until 6 months. That's 180 days.
Long term.
We do have.
But once
do
you're
that.
short term, then you start
We
getting
have
paid.
short-term.
Right.
We have short-term.
All of ours are on the
county pays.
side. You can take short-term disability and your sick days together. With double checks.
What's the most PTO we can acquire in an annual basis now if you're maxed out term?
The pay period,
Yeah.
10
No,
point,
like at a year. If
Is
you're
it
a-
280 hours?
I believe
Is
it's
that what it is?
Yeah.
Bring that 280 hours, so that's max PTO.
That's what this sheet has here, Ryan.
because it's just a little, it's calculated a little over like 10.3, I think,
10.77, it looks like, for
okay.
15 years plus.
That's the issue with PTO, because that covers
covers everything.
sick, vacation. I don't have any issue with the old 480 hours. What are your thoughts? also.
I don't either.
I didn't see.
For sick time only, right, Ryan?
Yeah, I'm just talking about sick time.
A max of 480 hours.
That they can carry over year after year, is that what you're talking about, or is that, are they gonna?
They can't earn more once they hit the 480.
Yeah, it's the
So
max.
they're still gonna get 1 day a month, basically.
Yeah, unless you're at 480. you're
That's
stuck
that
in
way,
it.
okay, so you gotta use it, or lose it, basically.
Yes,
That month.
which most, yeah.
Yeah.
Once you get to 480.
So we're gonna still say you earn 1 day every month?
Yeah, until you get 480 hours. And then if you're at 480 hours, you're not earning any more sick time. You can keep it with you as long as you want
So it's
for your
60
employment,
days.
but you can't earn any more past 480 hours.
Had it ever been 60 days? I didn't think it was that much, I thought it was just the 30.
It was 30, I think.
Yeah, I thought it was always 30 days.
This is what it says on the handbook, reported 60 days, 480
Yeah,
hours.
that's what it was said, but I was just, I think this.
The new handbook is 280 hours, which is 35 days.
But that's
The new
everything, that's PTO, that's.
That's everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's everything, which I don't think that's.
Oh, yeah, the people that have been here 15 years plus, which is the majority of everyone, they lost quite a bit.
Yeah.
When they took it in one pot.
I don't know, I think I can carry, weird number, I think it's 500 hours sick. And it's the same thing, when you reach that number, you're there, you're not going any further. Okay, so I'll make a motion on sick time, 60 days worth, which is 480 hours, not to ever exceed 480 hours. Meaning, once you've reached 480 hours, you cannot earn any more sick hours. If that makes sense.
I'll second that.
All in favor? Aye. Sick time is set.
Well, that's the max you can earn, but how do you guys get it all at one time? Do you earn?
We'll give all of ours in July.
Yeah,
But the issue is, if you're giving them 12 days and they get sick in August and they use all 12 days, they're not gonna have any more
Right.
days for us to year.
And I thought one of the issues was if you're a new employee and you come in and a month after you start, you get sick and you've only got 1 day earned at that point. So
If they already give them, they can use them, but then if they quit, then the county's out money.
you would prorate it if they quit. But, and
Or
I'm
if they
not
don't come back
suggesting,
or something.
8 hours a month for 12 months is 96 hours that you're gonna earn in a year. Even if you don't front load all of it, if you front load, you say on January 1, they get 40 hours and, they maybe not earn any more of it until they've been here 90 days or 6 months or whatever, something so that they have a little bit of a cushion for a new hire.
Well, they're gonna require 96 hours total in a year's
In a
time.
year, right.
So,
But 8 hours in a month, if you're here, you start working in January, February, you're pregnant or you get sick or whatever,
You're gonna use one.
well,
yeah, they're gonna be hurting.
I think one fair way is you could do it January 1, you could do, there's no real, you could give them half with a weird odd number.
Yeah, or even 40 hours.
And then from that point on, they earn as normal.
I-
That way it lowers the risk of being out so many days that we front loaded them. We're front loading them
Yeah, even,
6 months worth of days.
Yeah.
And then at
40,
6
whatever.
months, they start earning their day per month.
Per month.
something like that.
That way, if something happens, if people do have time on the books to take care of themselves and their family, and then after that, they start earning a regular 8 hours on a monthly basis. If you front load the whole year, you risk it a lot.
Right.
That's a lot of hours to hand out to somebody.
Yeah. But if,
But half of them gets people through until
Yeah.
that.
at the point they're
Start.
hired, they get half of them and then they wait 6 months to start earning it. That sounds good.
Thoughts?
I think that works. As much as you don't want to think about it, people will use them all up.
So Well, that's a safer bet for the county, than the 40, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
46 hours change,
I mean, the sheriff's
or 48
office,
hours and change, rather.
the judge and prosecutor all have their own handbooks, so they don't,
Yeah, they do their own
they don't
thing.
go by
anyway.
hours at all, so. Just, especially the sheriff's office, they can have some turnovers, so put that thought aside, I guess. Jailers, dispatch, it seems like they have other people.
Well, they have mass turnover. That's just the beast, unfortunately. All right, so then we want a motion on that.
Well, when is this gonna be effective, Ryan? That's what I thought.
Our target
You need a
would be-
clean start date.
Our target is July 1.
Okay.
Now that contingent on Harris, that's contingent on the other commissioners approving this, you know.
And if there's any hours earned for the current employees though, for that PTO, what that looks like with that.
I would vote that it be blended into.
Okay, that, like, is it blended into sick days or we're gonna blend it into vacation? Like, that was my thought, which one was it gonna?
How we can get them.
I would think that probably would go into vacation, because there's gonna be more vacation hours available to people than anything.
I like that, cause I feel like, I mean, people use sick days for stuff they shouldn't, but.
Yeah.
They really shouldn't.
I guess they-
They don't have sick day police like I am. That's cool.
Well, because when we talked about vacation, that was the next thing. It was, we had talked about after 90 days, you had 5 days vacation, 2 to 4 years was 10 days, 5 to 10 years was 15 days, 11 to 14 years was 20 days, and 20 plus years of service is 25 days.
Please say that again, Ryan. So,
Yep, 90 was 5 days, 2 to 4 years of service, 10 days, 5 to 10 years, 15 days, 11 to 14 years is 20 days, 20 plus years is 25 days,
so at 90 days, they get 5 days.
5 vacation days.
So then when they're here a year, do they get another 5? Or do they have to
No,
wait till they're here 2 years
90
to
days
get
is up
10?
to the 2 years.
Huh?
It's 90 days up to 2 years.
So they get 5 days to use from day 90 to 2 years or 18?
No, they get it every
Every
year.
Okay,
Yeah. They get it every year.
okay, that's what I was,
So after 90 days, you get your first 5. We don't make you wait a year.
okay,
We give you your first 5.
okay.
And then at your next year of service, you get another 5 days
Okay.
off. Yeah. Then you just continuously earn more and more as your years of service go up. I know a lot of places make you wait a whole year to get your first 5 days vacation, but again, my whole soapbox thing about working for a county government, there's gotta be some perks to it.
So potentially someone could have 15 days that they've only used. The PTO that they're using from, or earning from now till July 1, they maybe only use 16 hours, let's say. And then they're gonna get another 15 vacation days and earn 1 sick day a month. Are you gonna front load them then? Or are you gonna wait until,
If we're,
I mean, if you start this in July, you shouldn't need to front load any sick days because they
No.
could be accruing them.
Yeah,
That would be just new hires.
yeah, that would just be new hires, we don't do that. And we shouldn't set the January 1 day, because if you're a new hire, you're getting front loaded, and then in 6 months, you're going into your monthly earnings. There's no way to do that. That still defeats the purpose. If we set an actual calendar date on that. If we hire somebody March 1st, February 1st, after the January 1st, if we set that, somebody gets hired February 1st,
And then
Or
you
would you
get
gonna
5
lower their
for
days?
do what?
If they wouldn't, if you're hired in March, you wouldn't get 12 sick days, you only get
Yeah, you only get,
10.
yeah,
So
you're gonna lose
you're hired in
16,
February, you only
lose
get
16 hours right
Yeah.
there.
5.
Yeah. But we still need to front load them.
Yeah.
First 6 months. of it. Or front load them till July, when the
Yeah.
other 6 months kicks in. And keep July as the the date for that.
Either that-
All you're doing is prorating, that's the
Yeah.
easiest calculator.
So
I
you're
hate
gonna
that.
make July the anniversary for everything?
No, I'm just using that as an example, like if
Okay.
prorating it, you know, they're not gonna, let's see, it'd be, well, it would be, because if we're gonna call
If the new
first of the year and you hire in April, you're not gonna get January, February, March days. You'll get 3 months worth of days given to you. And then come July, you're gonna start earning monthly until the end of the year. Otherwise, you will get into an accounting nightmare, trying to keep up with that.
Okay, sorry, you were gonna make a motion and I asked a question.
No, I wasn't making a motion on vacation days yet. I was just reading back what we had talked about before.
Are we having a cap on vacation days?
Yes, that we
Like,
haven't,
we
we
use it
haven't
or
got
lose
that.
it?
That was part of the old business. So this was where we left off, and then we never came up with a cap on it. 25 days. "25 vacation days is 200 hours of vacation. If that's what you were given at max. $200.
I don't know if we need, if they need a carryover vacation days.
I'm gonna agree with Carrie. I think if they don't use them by December 31st, they should be paid out.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
allowed to
start
carry
over.
mine over.
Whatever year, however many they get per year.
I think 5 weeks
Yeah.
vacation is plenty for anyone.
But you're gonna get into a nightmare when somebody retires.
Yes, that's what the problem was before, so.
The problem we ran into in the first place was the handbook got on,
Jacked up.
so.
So you're saying not carry any vacation over?
You can carry sick days over, but come December 31st, if you haven't used any of your vacation, they pay you your hourly rate for
It's
X
paid
amount of
out.
hours, however many
Yes.
you have left.
So you don't
Yeah,
lose it.
you don't
get paid
lose
out.
it, you pay it out. Or, I mean, ours to school is very complicated. If you don't use them, you can move them to your sick bank. But it's a lot of manual. But we only have about 10 people, 10, 15 people that get vacation because it's only for our year-round people. But we let them move to their sick bank, or they can cash out like up to 5. But, I mean, that gets into the weeds. If you wanna do all that, it's easier to just cash them out. But I don't think they could, I mean, they earn vacation days, I feel like you have to pay them out. You want people to take their
Because
days.
your average employee, what we have in the county right now is 11 to 14 years, I think. Somebody look that up for me once. So that's 20 days. They have to use a 365 day period, so.
Yeah.
It should be pretty.
Plus we're getting comp time. They don't need to use as many. Unless they want to.
But I know that it's common for the highway department to have comp time, but there's not gonna be a lot of comp time anywhere, in any other department,
Animal shelter, maybe.
maybe.
That's really your only two.
I mean, we would never have comp time in my office, very, very rarely would we have.
That would probably be if,
But minus Tina, most of your office would at least fall into the 15 days of vacation a year, 5 to 10.
No.
Some would be,
Once at 25.
well, I know, but I mean, at least, that'd be the bare minimum, 5 to 10. Mother than Tina, she's got what, 2? So she's
This is her fourth year.
4th year, so she's 10, getting ready to go into 15. And everybody else is
25.
20 to 25.
It's just her,
this me.
since Carolyn's part-time year.
I'm good with that. I'm going to motion that.
I make a motion to approve the vacation as discussed.
So as discussed would be
90 days
90
for 5 days vacation for up to,
90 to 2 years, 90 days to 2 years, 5 days, 2 to 4, 10 days, or this is your most, so I'll make sure, 2 to 4 years, 10 days,
yes,
5 to 10 years, 15
that's
days,
correct.
11 to 14 is 20 days of vacation, 20 plus years of service is 25 days,
That's correct.
not to be carried over.
Not to be
the
carried
new
over.
calendar year.
Yes.
I'll second that motion. All in favor?
Do we need to make a motion that they get paid out if they're not used? Is that, I don't know what the handbook states.
I thought he just said that.
He didn't say
I didn't
paid, he
have
just
that.
said not to be carried over, he
Oh,
didn't say
not to
anything
be
about
carried
paying
over.
out.
Not to be carried over.
I don't
Sorry.
want to get confusion.
Yes, if you can. It's fine.
I'll make a motion that, any leftover vacation days as of the end of the year, December 31 of given year, is paid out at the employee's hourly rate.
And I'll second that because I agree with that.
All in favor?
That way we don't have them
Yeah.
they're carrying over vacation and then getting paid out at a rate that they didn't earn that at.
Because if this all passes the way we're writing this, they're going to get double the time off that they're getting.
Okay, do we need to make a motion? Did you make a motion on the sick days? Is that what I ended up doing?
That one, I want to talk about that one a little more because I'm a little confused on the 600.
Okay.
I see your sheet with the vacation.
This,
Yeah. And what happens to the employees that are here now? At your 1-year anniversary, you jump to 160 hours. And according to what we just voted on, we took them down to 40.
but that's just for vacation,
Mm-hmm.
so they're going to get sick time in addition to that.
In personal,
Are we doing personal use too?
you talked about it the last.
We talked about it, we tabled it. So as far as sick goes, they're gonna earn sick and vacation. They're gonna have double the time off now in the new world than they have today.
Now, if July 1 is the date that all this goes into effect, the employee, all the current employees on July 1, what will they have as far as sick time?
So if they've been here 1 year, July 1, they'll get 5 vacation days.
It's 40 hours. that
40
leaves
hours.
120 hours on the table there. I'm not gonna have 120 hours of sick time on July 1st.
Plus they'll get whatever
You
they
get-
have accrued currently,
Yes, whatever they have accrued will carry over,
carry into that.
will carry into that. And then July 1, they'll get 6 months of sick time, so 6 days,
That's 48 hours.
so 48.
Plus the 40, so we're at 88. That's just barely more than half what we currently have. Only for that time period, only for employees who've been here between 1 and 2 years. I think it straightens itself out after
It
that.
does.
I don't know how many employees that actually is. I know I'm one of them.
I guess I'm confused. If this takes effect July 1, they're gonna start. They'll start earning their sick days as normal, plus whatever they have.
Yeah, but they're going to get 88 hour, but they're getting 88 hours July 1, but that's only till December, and then they'll get their new time.
Right, and the rest of it gets kicked back in.
So. And they get to carry over anything that they have.
Are we talking about loading vacation fully on January 1? Or July 1? We've said both dates.
Well, that, we only talked about that for sick days.
Yeah.
They don't get their 5 days until after 90 days. Until
Right, for a new employee.
for the
But
employee.
under the current plan, an employee who's been here 1 year, on their first anniversary, they jump to what, 160
You'll
hours?
get 160 hours.
160 hours, so between years 1 and 2, they have 160 hours, and according to this, they're gonna get 5 days of vacation and earn 8 hours of sick time every month, that's half of what they have now.
Well, you can do it one of two ways. You can front load it on a calendar day, or you can do it by anniversary days.
Yeah, I would say.
The way
anniversary.
like, where I work is anniversary, my anniversary is March 20th. So that's my calendar year.
Yeah.
So I have March 20th to March 20th every year to use my vacation days. It's not January 1 to December 31st. It's
Okay, then you
calendar
can't,
year.
then my motion for December 31 to cash out will be around. We'll have to do a motion.
Or
Courthouse goes January 1, it doesn't matter their anniversary date, but I think the highway is always on their anniversary for any of their time. haven't they?
That's what, yeah, we do, for
They get- yeah, they
for
get their-
PTO time, we
yeah.
use anniversary.
If you're bump up or whatever.
you can just
So
make
we don't
motion
do
to
the same
adjust
as
it
everybody
to
else?
They
anniversary
get
date
January
calendar.
1.
Or we can split it like we do on the 6th.
About half and half.
The anniversary thing seems to work well. Because they are not dishing out tons of time all at one time for payroll. Billy's on April 1st. and so on and so forth.
Whatever we decide to do, I think that we need to make the courthouse and the highway department match for the handbook purposes.
Oh, yeah, because they're, yeah.
Because that's just too much confusion.
Well, and the other bigger departments have their own anyway. They're doing their own thing.
Right. So we're just talking about, our small handful of courthouse employees,
And the shelter.
the animal shelter, the department.
I know Dusty had said he likes the anniversary dates because it does stagger.
It's that.
It staggers when people earn it, when they take it off, and, you don't want all your guys taking off at the same time, so anniversary date, it works fine for us.
Okay, then I'll amend my motion to, if there's leftover vacation days at employee's anniversary date, they will be cashed out at their hourly rate.
At the end, at the end of their anniversary day.
Yes.
I'll
Yeah, that's
second,
yes.
I'll second the amendment. All in favor?
So the only thing with that though, if you've got some that are, because our budgets roll over in January, and their salary is X amount of dollars, so if you have an anniversary and you got 10 days, you're gonna get an extra 80 hours that week, or, you know what I mean, that year. And then she's gonna have some, and she, me and whomever. So that's gonna
At
affect
the end,
the budget.
It's
It
a
doesn't-
little more calculating, but.
and there, I don't think I'd say there's zero perfect way to do this.
Right.
I don't know any perfect way to do
If,
it.
I mean, even if, let's say, you cash them out at your anniversary date and you had a pay raise, I mean, how much is?
I'm not talking about a pay raise, I'm talking about whatever was budgeted for their salary that year.
Your appropriations in your budget.
You know, the appropriation is 45,000 and you've been paid 2 extra weeks basically, or.
You're gonna go over your budget.
We're
Well,
gonna go
county
with the
man-
salary ordinance, which
Yeah,
is a
the
problem.
salary ordinance, yeah.
Yeah,
It's-
so the paying out of unused vacation time could really be a problem.
I mean, don't get me
Paying
wrong,
on
I don't
vacation
have a-
would affect the salary ordinance just says what people make per hour. It doesn't say,
Not everybody.
well,
But you're not allowed to go over that.
Yeah, but really that problem can be corrected immediately if you pay out Billy because he left and you owe him 2 weeks vacation. You pay him and you just don't hire a new person for 2 weeks. That makes sense? I know that's how we do that. We just vacate that position for one pay cycle and that pays that. That does not affect the,
But let's suppose,
They didn't.
let's suppose that I don't quit, but I didn't take my vacation, and on my anniversary,
Oh,
now
yeah.
you've got to pay me out 2 weeks, and that's not in the salary ordinance. And now I'm overpaid according to the salary ordinance, right?
I mean, and the appropriations are gonna be right in the BSR, gonna have to come to council. Blah, blah, blah.
Well, maybe we just make it where they
You try to
can't,
budget.
they
I mean, I'm
have to
the
use them or
money to
lose them.
pay out vacate.
Well, we can do that, maybe use them or
Use
lose
their
them,
vacation.
use them or lose them.
Yep,
Either,
that's
either
right.
allow them to carry
That
it
Falls
over,
that falls on the manager to make sure that
that people use it.
we use the time.
or allow
It's
them
gonna
to
put
carry it.
department short though, because if you have your highway department, you have 3
Yeah,
people hired in the
it's
summer.
I mean, I can
They
tell you
have to
right
use
now, we
full
got a couple
vacation.
people, they're gonna have to take off a month to burn it up, and we can't afford to have them, one of them's the boss.
I was gonna say, that's
We
who's
can't
not
have
gonna
them
do it.
gone for a month.
The only other solution is to try to build buffers into, and you can't really do that with budget.
We do
Or a
that.
little bit, but
We-
you can't.
Because we give our raises, our budget's calendar year, like January to December, but we do our bargaining and stuff in the summer and pay raises, so we never, I just, we estimate it. Make sure we stay within our appropriations. Well, I submit our budget anyway.
What? Can
It'd
I
be
ask?
nice.
It is
That's
nice.
it.
We got lots of, we can do that. The things throughout height.
Under the current system, we let people carry forward 80 hours. And I know we've had more than one employee who carried forward 80 hours and still lost 30 or 40. I mean, they lost them because they didn't use them. But is there a reason that we're opposed to letting them carry forward?
No,
Part of
you
their
can set a
vacation.
low number, you just can't let it get carried
Yeah.
away.
I mean, 80 hours,
And we're carrying over sick days, and now if we add carrying over vacation, if we add personal, are we gonna carry those over too? Keep carrying over all these days by the time we,
Personal side, you weren't allowed to
I
carry
wouldn't
over.
do personal time.
Do what?
I wouldn't allow carry forward that personal time.
We didn't prior.
And
We didn't prior.
I'm not so sure that I'm in favor of adding another caveat to it, because we're already doubling the time. By the time this steamrolls into effect, we're doubling the amount of time off already without even adding that extra.
I'm good with just taking a sick vacation.
And the comp, they really do, people are gonna have.
You can always, if you don't use your vacation days, you can say they're moved over to your sick, and you can build them up there, I don't know.
Yeah.
You could do that, they're really not losing anything, they're just moved to their sick days.
And we still have a max of 40 hours, or 48, or we're under 80 hours
Yeah.
on sick days.
Because most people are gonna start out with that. They're gonna use them for whatever.
if we don't want to build up the sick time hours.
That's a possibility. That's very good.
So we've set the days.
So at the school, we do 2 things. They can move 5 days of their sick days. They can cash out 5 days. Like I get 20 vacation days, so I have to use 10 or I'm losing it. But that saves us from having to fork out a ton of money and cashing out all 20.
Right.
And it moves to our sick bank. So we really don't lose 5 days to move your sick bank, which is not, that's just 40 hours.
And then once you get to 480, you don't earn any more sick.
So I don't know if you want to put a caveat in there for that, I don't know, but it gets really, we have it down now because we did it for so long, but it gets confusing when you're starting out with it. Knowing what to move and what not to move.
All right, so we've agreed on the vacation days, we've agreed on the sick days. We just need to figure out how what we're rolling. Okay. As far as rolling over, I would like to look at some things. Some of the laws and whatnot. Of what we can and can't do.
So the motion that Patty made, is that going to be, and it was second, all in favor?
I mean, we can resend that motion, just cash them out. After we had this discussion, we brought that up.
Yeah.
So,
And that's why we're having
rescind
these
my-
meetings.
My other motion, agree.
Well, that's why we're doing this.
Yeah. So, motion to
Get it
rescind
right
my
the first
original motion and table it till we've had some time
Figure that part out.
to research.
So we'll leave it today. We've agreed on the sick hours. We've agreed on how we require vacation time, right?
Yes.
And we've agreed on the 40-hour work week being our basis for pay. We're not changing that. That stays the same. Okay. So next week, old businesses, roll over and how we're gonna handle the acquired days
And a starting point? or-
and a starting point. We need to figure that out. And this has to get signed in the minutes. Ladies,
You need to make a motion to approve those.
I'll make a motion for the minutes from February 23rd.
I second the motion.
all in favor?
Thank you.
Thanks.
Any input?
So the carrying over, will they, if none are carried over, will they have some to start the year? Vacation days, I mean.
Yeah, if we set this, that's what, next week we'll talk about it, where how, are we gonna front load some, or how we're gonna do that?
Okay, because I know some people like at the beginning of the year, they get sick or with snow or whatever. and,
Well, the sick's gonna carry, they're gonna have
Yeah,
buku sick hours, but we'll figure out how we're gonna front load these vacation days so they have something.
yeah, because when Katie, like, she had to take off when the schools closed that week. And she doesn't have babies, and
Right.
The only thing I have, but I think I know what it wouldn't matter.
No.
From 14 days vacation to 14 years to 20 years, there was nothing in there, which that affects me. Okay, but I'm guessing because you're gonna add what we've already accumulated in
Yeah.
PTO time and sick days would take care of that, right?
Wait a minute, from 14 years to what?
To 20 years, there's
Yeah.
no
She
extra
right, we did
vacation
say
time.
that we didn't say 15.
You didn't do 15 to 20 or anything, you went to
Well,
14?
I think that was a typo. It's supposed to be 15 plus years of 25 days. And I think Tina just wrote 20. It's supposed to be
I
15, because I know, because I talked to him on the phone.
Okay,
20
So
that was the
typo.
whole question I
So
had.
after 15 years,
It's 15 years,
25.
not 20 years. After 15 years, that's your max. That's your max time. You can't earn any more after that.
I
25,
understood that, but there was no years in there.
that was a
There was
typo.
five years
5
there.
years and years.
That
She
would be right in there.
She's been calculating tax rates, so. I'm
Yes, I'm
surprised she caught
calculating
that.
taxes today, and it is like, we're like a month behind our vendors letting us do this. We're still on recording.
Anything else? Yeah.
When are we for next meeting? I cannot do next Monday, I have a school board meeting.
Can't do what?
Next Monday, I have a school board meeting, I can't do it.
Well, we have a commission meeting. So technically, we could meet the 30th. Or the 13th, maybe.
Through spring break, I mean, I can
Oh,
still
yeah,
do-
that's
I'm not
spring
doing anything, I didn't know if you were doing anything.
I'm not doing it. So that affect me. 30th, work for
I can do
everybody,
it.
March 30th,
30th.
so getting into April.
Yeah.
Okay, so March 30th at 5 p.m. 3 weeks. Oh, is it?
Spring break's the 23rd.
I just wait for my wife to tell me what to do.
Yeah, that's very best.
Huh?
That's very best.
It works better for me.
Spring break's is 23rd.
Yeah, the 23rd.
Okay, so
27th.
March 30th.
March 30th. If there isn't anything else, then I will make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. And I'm gonna go coach one tackle teenage girls. Cackling teenagers.
Middle school softball begins tonight.
Uh,
She's on YouTube now.
I said I should